This is the picture that I really like. All 4 goats together and nobody harming anybody, but just being family together. And the 2 major goats, number 1 and number 2, they are beginning to nip away from the green around them. Whereas number 3, as you can see over here, she is doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. She's the scared one. I stand corrected. It is number 3 and number 1. Again, it is number 3 and number 2 that are eating together and walking together, whereas number 1 is standing just looking. But I want them to nibble at the grass, that they can begin to get excited about the food. So we can begin to feed them with other things than just creatine. As I have been saying all along, I really don't believe that any animal should have only one thing to eat and not very much else. I know that where they come from, they use straw as well, but it's still not enough. It's still not good enough, and need a lot more than that. So let's see what will happen. I will now try to release number 3 because she is the ones that are walking here closest, but is the most scared and the most intimidated by the others. So I want to find out what to do about her. Sorry about the movements of the camera. I did not put the camera on a tripod, and I tried to release number 3 for just a moment. The reason that I want to release them one by one is that I want them to be able to follow Mrs. Brown, so that in the future I would not have to tie up all of them, but just to have Mrs. Brown on a rope. And as you can see, as it is right now, they are very friendly with one another. They eat together and they look like they are enjoying the time together. And as you can see, the rope of the green one is loose, but it is long, so that if we begin to run in a place where I don't want them to run, I can stop them immediately. And as I have said before, I'm using a new camera app, so I need to find out how to use it without having too many movements in the camera. Here you have all 4 of them together, one very far to the left, and then the one in the background is Mrs. Brown, and the 2 front are those that are number 1 and number 2 and number 3. They're really enjoying it and are beginning to eat the grass, which is what I really want them to do. So today when I get back home, I need to find out if they are willing to eat some rice grains, and later on to introduce the cooked rice with the polished powder from the rice together with it, and power food, that we can give them food to get big and strong very fast and not have to use a lot of money. What Nalung has been doing is that she bought a 20 or 30 kilo or 50 kilo bag of some kind of a food for baby goats. And I don't say it is a wrong thing, but I mean that I think that we should be slow in investing a lot of money for food, because right now the 3 goats are more expensive than if we sell them. If they were sold right now, we would get a lot less money. And it is not about money, it is about having goats that are helping to clean the weeds out of the fields. So now we have to see what we can do.